Okay, we're going to start over on the sheller explanation of the front of the cab and the engine mostly. The starter is a 24-volt starter. So there are two 6-volt batteries in here, and there's two 6-volt batteries outside. This total of 12 volts gets charged by the generator. The 12-volt outside combination batteries do not. This is the fuel tank. There's normally another seat here that covers the fuel tank, but to add fuel, and this diesel fuel of course is right there. These two levers are the transfer case levers that allow you to either run the sheller down the road or run the shelling machine. Power takeoff goes to the transfer case, and then you have a choice of where you want the power to leave from there. Got the air cleaner inside here. The air cleaner has to be cleaned out every once in a while because it gets full of corn dust. You got the throttle. This is your shut off for the engine, shuts the fuel off. A couple of gauges, manual transmission. By the way, everything on here is manual. There is no power anything. The power is what you supply. This is the two 12-volt batteries out here. They're actually two 6-volts, so there's actually one 12-volt battery out here for a total of 24 volts. This is the fuel for the oil system. It has 3 rolls of toilet paper in it. Harold Kemmerer never changed oil for years, just added oil as needed. We have the fuel pump system, fuel filter, and the fuel pump. This is the starting solenoid. To start the engine was what was shown at the front of the tape, where this piece was blown off, taken off, and you can heat up the air that goes into it. There are 2 bare wires right here that when they're touched together will start the engine. There's one bare wire and there's the other bare wire. So you can actually start the engine from the outside. It helps tremendously if you're not in gear when you do start the engine. 468 cubic inch engine, Buta diesel. Not sure how old it was. It was used when it was installed in here in about 1950. You got some lights that are about as good as flashlights. Not recommended to drive down the road. We got a radiator with a front shield on it. Because when you have a lot of dust going around, you can plug up dust in the radiator, so there's an extra wire over here. And you got to clean the dust off every once in a while. Itself is the original radiator that was in when the gas or diesel engine was installed. The old radiator was not big enough to handle the load. Got another almost useless headlight, temperature gauge so you can see what's going on, 12-volt generator, and the engine. This is the inside of the sheller, where the driver sits. This is pretty well your basic transportation. If you want a nice smooth ride or comfort, this is not the machine to be driving down the road. Cool thing about the Lamoon truck body, which this is what this is that the front windows go open. So if you're driving down the road, you can get some air in there, right in your face. Okay, and
go.
Okay, retake of this. During times when my dad might be shelling corn and a rainstorm would come up to where he couldn't shell corn, he always carried with him, and it's still here, if I can get it out, a deck of pinochle cards. Actually 2 decks. So there have been times when we've had a makeshift pinochle game, usually by using the upside down shovel on top of a pail as a table. End of story.
So first, stop here. Let you run into the problem.
No,
Yeah, hit those good brakes.
You can drive forward.
I don't think I can get in that thing.
Okay.
It is pretty tight.
Yeah, it's pretty tight. I'm thinking.
Where is
Clear over, so you're where you want to go.
Go ahead. Go.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, he's got to pull forward slightly. Well, we got to pick it up a little bit.
He said pick it up a little bit.
Now?
No, just wait. I'll tell you, you can take it up a little bit now.
Am I going the right way?
Yeah? Okay, that's good.
Am I going to catch that?
Okay, Jim, take her ahead.
Oh, wait.
Oh, you're all
All
right.
right.
Keep it up.
Well, it's going to hit that ground and go up.
Go ahead. It won't because the ground is. Trust me. Go ahead.
He knows better, Dad.
Cobb's in there now, too. But I guess they're picking it up a little bit.
Now, go ahead and let them.
That's it.
We used to just drag them out.
Right.
I do it by myself a lot.
Right.
Just drag it.
All right,
didn't
that's
go.
good.
That's good.
Stop.
Oh.
Yeah, moment. No, that's
No
going to get out
brakes.
of the way because it's fine.
Oh, that's right. We gotta get that. I forgot about that. There she sits. It's kind of automatic from here on out.
Bet he did it one arm, too.
He cranked it with one arm and did the other thing with the other.
See, with the John Deere, I didn't have to do that.
Yours is hydraulic, right?
Just sit back there. You're all right. That fell down. Flip it up, Ryan.
Looks like it's going to...
You went a little bit too far with it, Paul.
That's good. That's good.
And he did it a lot faster too.
I'm being careful. Get that on video?
Okay, it's gonna come swinging up at you,
I
Eric.
got it.
Yeah. I think you oiled this.
Okay, now you hold it up there and put it on that shelf right here. Now, can't begin to do this in front.
Man.
Oh, wait, we got this thing to set. Take it back up.
Back up there.
Let's read it.
They're suckers!
Okay, now.
Jimmy, get out.
Let her know. What's wrong?
Don't step back.
Get the lead tension on it.
You got the dead mice back behind you.
Take that chain on this right
To your
here.
left.
Drop it underneath. Bring it up around here, Jim. I'm trying to get Jim to do this. Yeah.
You guys are going for it back in. All right. Okay, ready?
Remember how I looked before I wreck it?
Hey, we did our part.
How should I... Will I make this turn or should I go around?
Just make it the top.
Depends on how strong you are.
Reverse.